Wholeness and Balance Vibration Tribe, you know what it is. I choose you, Quantum Tribe. I love you. Let's get it. Um, yeah, this is gonna be my second video today. You already know. Came through because the spirit been on me. It's been working through me, and I have a major key for the people and the tribe. You know what I'm saying? Quantum Tribe got major keys for y'all. So gotta drop them when they high and ready. When they high and ready, like Little Caesars. Let's get it though. So today I just want to talk about pretty much spiritual conditioning, no thing conditioning. Um, yeah, because the way we going, the way we moving in this dimension, in this universe, physicality is dying. You know what I'm saying? It's a dying body. Like before we even before we even get into all the spiritual stuff, you already know as soon as you came into this body, it was already dying. So yeah, it's not really going much places and not really going up from here, you know what I'm saying? Like we are in some cells that are dying within a body, within another body. So yeah, this physicality is pretty much dying. It's the aspect of life that it's gonna go away. So if you ain't spiritualized your body, if you ain't did the proper ego work, if you still identify as a human or mankind or anything of that jazz or that sort, you're gonna go with it. So I just wanted to get onto spiritual conditioning. And this is a very powerful technique. It is a very powerful ritual per se that you can do on a daily. On a daily. There's hella cats over there. Yeah, but this is something that pretty much everyone needs to get hip to. And of course, only a few will see this, because only a few ever catch the arc when it's coming through. Only a few people answer the door when they hear those soft tappings, those soft rhythmic tappings at the door. You know what I'm saying? But that's not an issue. You know what I'm saying? People will get it around the next time. And then the next time people will get it again, But okay, so what I wanted to say is spiritual conditioning. And you can just think of it like regular conditioning. Like, every part of your body is a muscle, and that's the same with your other bodies as well. If you work them hoes out, they will get flexed up. They will get leaned out. They will get bulked up. They will get all that jazz and much more. They will get toned. They'll get exactly where you want them to be, all that. So, damn, I hate when I come over and that smell. So, basically, what I'm saying is, if you want to become a good wholeness being, good transcendent being, you need to work out your other bodies, the bodies that you can't technically perceive at this moment, you can't technically feel at this moment, or maybe you can, maybe you can't, who knows? But you need to work those bodies out, man. You need to get to a point where as soon as you have a thought, boom, your spirit goes and kill that thought right then and there. If you have a thought that your lower self loves to think about, if you have a thought that constantly will put you in a spiral, like, yeah, you need to go kill that right then and there. There's no time for, but you know what I'm saying, it's gonna go away, no, it's not. It's gonna keep on going in your mind. It's gonna keep on activating more and more thoughts, and it's gonna be a whole redundant cycle that pushes you lower and lower back into your lower self. So yeah, and I'll tell you firsthand, after doing this a lot, you get stronger naturally. You start getting stronger naturally, killing your lower egos, killing your falsehoods within yourself. And then if you want to move into a point, you can go and start doing that in the world. You can go and start actually killing egos that's affecting you, but they're also affecting other people at the same time. So you become, you just become adept at doing that stuff, like a spiritual assassin or whatever you want to call it, spiritual warrior, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is definitely some major keys needed, because where we're going, the power is only going to keep increasing. Where we're going, the power is gonna try to take over. Where we're going, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be like, oh, let me just go smoke a blunt and I'll be good. No, you're gonna go smoke a blunt and then get more angrier, more in tune with the rage, more, you know, all the things you don't want to be, and with ultimate power too. So, you know, it's not a fun business. It's not no games. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like this, but the power has been hidden. The power has been asleep. The power has been dormant. You know what I'm saying? It's not been openly open, and we've been in the dark for a long time. So yeah, it was no reason to be around, except for when people cultivated it and you know, made it their own, you know, worked at it, trained it, and used it accordingly. Because at the end of the day, this all we truly have. That power is everything. Like, your mind will get more transcendent. Your body will become more and more of something you never even thought possible. And that's all through the power, you know what I'm saying? It's all through the spirit. It's gonna come through the spirit, of course, because it's gonna come through the no thing, right? So yeah, you gotta have, like, if you woke up today and your whole body was flexed out and worked the fuck out, like, and you had so all this strength and everything, you gonna try to go open the door and that shit gonna break. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go try to go hug your little sister and she gonna get crushed. You know what I'm saying? You gonna try to go have sex with your girl and her ass is gonna get her back broke in, my nigga. Cause this is real life, dog. This ain't no, oh, I was trying to, you know, I was trying to train. I was trying to just give her a hug. I didn't know this was gonna happen. You did it though. You motherfucking did it. So are they gonna say, oh, it was just an accident, you don't have to go to jail forever? No, they're gonna, first of all, them niggas gonna go fucking put you in a lab somewhere, and then you might have to do some other shit, and then it just goes into a whole nother slippery slope. So let's just not get to that point, guys, and let's just, you know, train, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have already been training your body now, because, like, the body's a fucking gift. Like, if people don't really understand what the body is and all that, but that's another video. Yeah. What the hell? Yeah, people don't really understand what the body is and whatnot. But that's definitely another video. And I'll get into that later. But, you know, fuck that. I ain't gonna be like Flight Boss. He does that, but it's because he has a lot of topics. I have a lot of topics as well, but let's get into it right now. Body is a fucking chariot, guys. Body is a motherfucking chariot. And it's been gifted to you, a no thing, to literally physically be able to experience being a thing. Like, if you're a space and then you end up getting a vehicle to ride in all the time, where you can literally sleep in, you can literally walk around in, you're gonna be happy as shit. You're gonna be happy as shit. So this body was not given to us for fun. It was given to us for us to be having sex, sleeping all day, you know, doing all this jazz. It was given for a very definite reason. And so that's just that. But let's get back to the topic at hand. Training, you know, the body that we don't really train anymore, the body that people have forgotten about, the spiritual bodies. That's the key, because a lot of people, some people have ability to go into the spirit bodies, some people have ability to leave the body, but majority of people are still confined to the body. And that's not a gift or a curse. It can be either or, but mostly it's a gift, because when you truly, you know, start unlocking all of this, you can be doing crazy things just standing here. You know what I'm saying? You can be doing wild things just standing here. You don't have to go dream or go to sleep or anything like that. You can just go do it right now. You know what I'm saying? So once you actually start utilizing the tool properly and in a sovereign sense, you know what I'm saying, you start doing the stuff that's not even possible for, you know, the highest of beings right now, the highest of humans. And that's pretty, it's not even the threshold. That's not even the end point. But yeah, so Yeah, training the spiritual body. You can think of it like you in the Matrix right now, you Neo, and all those agents, anything you wanna, all those agents come upon you, and you just think about it like this. All those agents are your limitations, and you have to sit there and fight them all. But I don't really know how it will go for a normal person, because I did that, and even to a point I had got tired, and you know what I'm saying, your limitations can overpower you. Whatever programming you put on those beings, they can't overpower you. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying. It's pretty much the same with the spiritual work. You can't get overtaken, so you have to take it slow. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine yourself in a battle with an issue that you've been fighting against for so long, and imagine yourself beating the shit out of that programming, that entity. You know what I'm saying? And then see what happens after that. See what happens after you keep doing that for a couple of weeks, couple of days. See what happens. There's gonna be physical change. There's gonna be spiritual change. And it's gonna be kind of weird, because you're gonna like, damn, all I did was imagine me having to fight this thing. Like imagining me, like if you had an issue where every time someone said hey to you, you're like, fuck you, ah! And you're like, whoa, why do I keep saying that? He just said hey. Like if you imagine that as a actual being, and you go and fought that, after you do that, you won't be saying that all anymore, because you actually went through and fought that programming that was placed on you probably at childhood or something of the sort. And it's very powerful, guys. So you also need to know this: the physical body, you know, it was made with all of the animals, so it's already very animalistic. So it's not going to be, you need to be animalistic within the body, or as the body. It's going to be more in the sense that you need to keep the animalistic natures to the body, and make sure the spirit is the warrior that can always put them animalistic natures down, like, and show them that you're the fucking boss. Show them that you will not be controlled by anything, but you will allow it to give you creative direction, because everything is a thing, and it has something to say. You know what I'm saying? It has something that could be beneficial to you if you know how to listen to the truth within it. Like if Satan came and whispered in your ear and said to go steal this, you know what I'm saying? Don't go steal it, but instead go steal something from him. Nah, just like that was a bad analogy. But you know what I'm trying to say, guys. Every spirit, everything is gonna have something to say to you, and you can either listen with ears open, but not fully, like as soon as it's done talking, like you gonna do that instantly, but you just listen. You listen to see what it's gonna say, and then you also gotta know that spirit. You also gotta know that thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes they'll come to you with like sweet words, but you know yourself. You know that spirit, you know that being that's coming, and you know all that stuff. But yeah, definitely just keep your ears open, man. Keep your ears open. Because there's a lot of stuff that wants to tell you some stuff, you know, and it might seem like they're demons or something, but they probably just ancestors, and you aren't spiritually awakened yet, so they look like demons to you because you naturally put fear on anything that doesn't have a body. Like it's a subconscious programming that everyone has been placed up under. Like if you think about it like this, every time someone says that they see something that isn't there, what they say, oh, that's your imagination, oh, that's hallucination, oh. And then if you keep on going, if you keep being adamant like that, I keep seeing it, like they'll start calling you crazy. They'll try to go put you in a psychiatric ward. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a very strong programming on beings that don't have a body. So yeah. And really, like I told y'all before, all itself, the universe is mental. So how could anything that you ever see be anything but you? You know what I'm saying? Like even Satan, even Lucifer, it was just your first idea into this materiality, into this world. You know what I'm saying? Because you came into this world and you were the first light. You know what I'm saying? You had a first thought, and the first thought most likely was an evil thought, because you're like, ooh, everyone's having sex in this bitch. Everyone's being evil. Everyone's being lower. Everyone's being ignorant. I'm going to do that too. So I have an idea to be the best evil spirit, the best blah, 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 the blessed whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because this realm isn't our home. You know what I'm saying? We were planted into here. So that means as soon as you came here, there is an imprint that gets put on you. You know what I'm saying? There is a way of living that is put upon you. And you can either go with that, or you can, you know, go with the natures you already have accumulated over the eons, over the lifetimes and stuff like that. And that's what being spiritual really is, you know? That's what being spiritual really is. Like, instead of going with the world, you go with your inner world. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so spiritual conditioning, guys, no thing conditioning, that's just basically you working out your spiritual body to a point where your spiritual body is bulked the fuck up. And in a sense, it's really, you can't really do that because your spirit is just space. But when you have full, you know, creative direction over your own bodies, you can do whatever you want with your body. So that means you can turn your body to look any way you want. You can turn your body to think any way you want. You can turn your body to move any way you want. And that's everybody. That's everybody. That's everybody. But yeah, guys, train, condition. Because, I mean, what else is there to do, really? What is there to do? What else is there to do? Like, what else is there to do? Like, every day you're in a routine. Every day you're in a cycle. And the only thing that ever changes is you. So how do you change? You transform, you transcend, you purify, you heal. That's the only way. So conditioning your spirit would naturally come into the fray at some point, because you get to a point your body is so immaculate, your body is so transcendent, you're like, damn, is there not more? And then your spirit comes in, and then your other bodies come in, and you're like, yes, a whole nother set of cycles to continue on. So you be walking down the street, and your spirit is up in there doing pull-ups with one fucking pinky or some shit. Your spirit is over there fighting a million quadrillion programmings of yourself, and you're just sitting there walking to work, at work, flipping patties and shit, at work, helping patients and shit, at work, doing whatever the hell, at home, doing whatever the fuck, you know? Like, you gotta keep these bodies, going. You gotta keep them working. You gotta keep them, and it seems like they're having fun in that bitch. But yeah, you gotta keep them working, man, because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. And what way would you use something if you wanted to use it properly? Conditioning, working it out, figuring it out, contemplating upon the thing, training. This is the way. But yeah, guys, wholeness, balanced vibrations. Hopefully you guys got exactly what you needed from this and got exactly what you wanted. You know who it is. Stay blessed.